How's it going, everybody? I'm Mike, and this is Integrity Wood. In today's video, we're going to finish up the repairs to the Husky log splitter. If you're new to the channel, I'm currently in the process of converting an overgrown chicken coop into my new wood yard, and this splitter is going to be critical to my operation. So stick around and see if we can get this thing running. Here we go! Alright, so the first thing we need to do here is get a fresh O-ring on this oil stem. The shroud on this splitter had all the mounts for the screws holding it into the motor housing had broke, and it had rattled that oil stem loose. And so we needed to replace that O-ring. They had used some kind of jerry-rigged Teflon tape on there, and it was spraying oil everywhere. So here I'm installing that motor shroud. Well, the pull shroud, the shroud for the pull start is what that is actually. And that's the part that had the broken brackets on it where the bolts mount to that motor housing. So we're just getting things set up on here and getting things lined up. Making sure everything looks good. All right, now it's time to start getting some bolts in this thing. Confusion. Trying to remember how things went back together from 3 weeks prior is what you're seeing right here. So we'll definitely start to speed things up here so you don't have to suffer through my back and forths and ups and downs and trying to figure out all the little nuances to make sure things are fitting nice, but we're getting the motor or the shroud mounted here. All right, everything's starting to come together. Got that shroud mounted. Now we're just getting the gas tank back up on there. I feel like this is where the Benny Hill music kicks in. All right, here we go. Things starting to get dialed in.
That's what's up. Okay. At least started. Dry as a bone, which is good. Just good.
Now, I don't know what I'm trying to achieve here exactly with this gas can. I think that the valve was stuck on it. But, yeah, got into some rather naughty-looking maneuvers there on the old gas can. And, well, it turns out when you do something like that to something shaped like that, you end up with a mess on your hands. And this time was no different.
Making a mess. Fuel line came off. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
And like any mess you make in this fashion, you clean it up with a towel. So yeah, probably not good to fire that thing up with a bunch of fuel all over the place. So we'll get all that wiped up. We're just gonna put a little bit of gas in her, top her off. Sometimes, in a situation like this, you gotta listen for the integrity. Integrity? Are you in there, Integrity? Oh, yeah, I see you in there. All right, I think we'll be all right. All right, let's give it a pull. No luck so far. What's going on there? I'm gonna look around here. Let's see here. Give it a little wiggle. Yeah, just gotta massage that integrity a little bit. All right. Let's see what we can do. Success. Integrity.
That's what I'm talking about. Briggs and Stratton coming through for the win. All right. Now that I've figured out which direction to put this in, I think even that's going to work. We are golden, son. What's up, boy? What's up? Oh, yeah. So we got a few loose mounting bolts. We're just going to take some time and get that squared away. We're going to do it with integrity. Integrity it up. Nope. That's all. Probably a bad time to take my gloves off. What the heck? Gonna get all dirty. All pretty handy. Hands all dirty. I'll be right back.
So what's going on here is these mounts, the actual bolts themselves that hold the motor to that orange bracket there that's attached to the base of the machine. All those bolts were loose, and this thing was just rattling and shaking and knocking that oil stem loose and slinging oil everywhere and just making a racket. And it eventually got so bad that they just stopped using it. So we're just down there. I'm just trying to figure out, how to get in there and get enough leverage to get these bolts tight. So that's what you're seeing.
Integrity, right down. I'm gonna tell you what. No wiggle, no jiggle. All right. Yes. I did not think that was gonna work out like that. Oh, I thought this thing was gonna be a multi-day project, and well, I guess I haven't taken the tire off of it yet, but I just want to hear it run again. Let's do it. That is a proper bit of integrity. My goodness. All right. Oh. Nothing like well-made products. All right, so here's what we're thinking. Get on down here. Nice and low, like. See what's going on. So this here, I think the plan here, I was going to try to jimmy that tire on there and see if I could use a ratchet strap to squeeze it and fill it up. But I'll be honest, I just don't think it's going to work. So what I'm going to do is take the cap off, take the nut off, take the bearings out, pop that loose, and we'll just take it to a tire shop and get them to put it on for us. See what they'll charge us to do that. It can't be too much, I wouldn't imagine. So once we get that leg fixed, should be good to go. Roll her on back to the wood yard. All right. Integrity. There we go. Do I have pliers? So that cotter pin's got to come out. I don't have pliers, so let's see if I can use my tin snips. Oh yeah, without actually destroying the damn thing. I think so. Holy shit. All right, look at there. That's what I'm talking about. All I do is win. But I do not have a socket that size, and I didn't think it would stick out far enough for me to be able to. Oh, crescent wrench. Well now. Ain't that just something? We're heading back to the house. I'm gonna get some tools. Be right back. We got a tool. We have got a tool. Some gloves on. That's literally it. Where am I gonna put that? Just like that. Okay. There we go. All right, so we put her to bed. Pretty happy with the way things went today. I did not expect that to fire up on the third or fourth pull after having sat for a few years, but Briggs and Stratton, that's what's up. So I got that tire off, and we're going to take it to a tire shop and get them to put the tire on. And then next time you see this thing, it should be hanging out in the wood yard. All right, we're going to call it a day. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And remember, no matter what you do, always. Where's the camera? Always. Well done, sir. No matter what you do or where you do it, always do it with integrity. Do it with integrity. Yeah, integrity. Integrity.